Nice. Dilly
Look at
dilly.
Dilly dilly.
What's up, everybody?
Talking to Arch today on the phone, and we said, why don't we do a combination live? Because I'm so goddamn busy right now with everything going on in my life and wedding tomorrow and other stuff.
Mhm.
And I just had so many customers scheduled today to either pick up stuff or do stuff. And I said, you know what? I don't have time to spend 4 or 5 hours. And I didn't have time. So
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
talking, we said, what the hell? So here we are.
Yeah, we're both busy, and he was busy. So I was thinking about him, like, well, he was like, do you want to do a live with just you and me? And then you can go do your live. And I was thinking about, I don't know. And I'm out there doing my thing. And I'm thinking, no, that's just silly. Why don't we just do one live since Ken didn't do a live? Like, just do one live on Ken's show.
Yeah, I mean, we
And
won't
do
have
it that
the
way.
people in Europe because right now it's 1 a.m. in Europe and 2 a.m. with our friend Klaus. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they're sleeping, but
Yep.
there may be some people. I mean, we do have some guys in UK that'll chime in at 2 in the morning, and my friend Tom in Australia, it is now 8 a.m. in Perth,
Oh,
Australia.
he's just getting up. So
I don't know if he's up yet. He usually gets up about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning because you don't go to bed till like 4 a.m. And there's Hank this year.
Yep.
Right, who do we got? Let's see.
Yeah, Hank's here. Mac.
Go to the beginning here. We got David chimed in first, and we got Blood Nose.
I think we'll just do like a loose knit kind of, you know.
Oh, I got a couple
enjoy the
stories
holidays.
About,
Happy holidays to everybody.
Yeah, thanks to those who gave it all and those who are serving. We thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Everyone's saying hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know about your town, but we do a pretty big parade here, Memorial Day in our town. And the thing is sad, last year was the first year we did not have a living World War II veteran. He was like 100 years old and he passed away because they're all getting to be that age, you know.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah.
Now it's Korea, Vietnam, things like that. But we always try and have, you know, a grand marshal or somebody that, you know, represents the armed forces, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. I'm guessing there'll be a big event sometime this weekend. I don't know. We always do something. I mean, I live just outside of, you know, small Main Street, and it's kind of like an incorporated village. It's the village. We pay taxes to the village as well.
Yep.
And yeah, they party. They party hardy. Actually, too much. It's actually gotten to the point now where we used to have nice businesses downtown, and now it's all like bars and restaurants, and they put up a gigantic building for housing, and you know the world changes, but there'll be a party.
See, Robert's here.
I saw some floats going down the block. You know, the carriages and stuff for the floats. You know, the trailers. They went down the block yesterday. I think it was out front yesterday, and they were parading. And then I heard the fire department, they waxed and polished everything. So I'm sure they're going to be there because we have the firehouse. You guys, that's what you guys hear. When you hear the, right? When I'm always fooling around going, up, lunchtime, break time, coffee truck, right? You know, that huge siren horn. We kept that. We didn't want to let that go. It's an old school, like air horn. And
we used to have 6 p.m. fire bell. At 6 p.m., the disaster bell would. I'm talking. It would go on for like a minute, and it was so damn loud. The people that lived within 2 or 3, houses of it, you go deaf. It was that loud.
Yeah,
it was like an air raid siren.
Oh, was it the one where they used to run like the Chrysler Hemi motor or the Buick Wildcat, and they spin the thing up? Was it one of those?
Yeah, it was one of those. And the thing was, it would go on. It would take about 30 seconds just to wind down.
Yep, that's the
momentum.
Yeah. No, ours is an air blast.
Yeah. But every day at 6 p.m., that's how you knew it was 6 p.m.
It sounds also like the diesel train because the track is on the ground over here, and it's a little bit further back from the firehouse. So it's a few blocks back. But you'll hear the diesel trains barking sometimes in my videos. Although with this microphone, the setup I have now, I have some noise cancellation. So it's not as loud. Like you may not often hear a lot of that. Let's see what's going on. Everybody's saying Happy Memorial Day.
Pat. Hey, Pat. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, my father served in Korea, actually. So,
nice. So Johnny says, no repairs here. He went to Nashville to watch his daughter compete in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt tournament. Nice. Yeah, that's very cool.
We got Mark from UK. He's here. Hello, Mark.
Yeah.
Thanks for staying up. And then we got, Dan from Canada. Robert's here, our buddy Robert. TGM. It's another UK.
Yep.
So some of them are up. Dan here, he's Canada. So yeah, we got a few.
Oh
announcements.
yeah.
We'll see how
Oh
many
yeah.
we get. Yeah, that's all. Pat was ex-firefighter, so thank him for his service as well.
Absolutely.
He actually worked with my mom at EMS. He knows my mom.
Yeah. Also, thanks to the EMS people out there.
Oh, yeah, my mother,
right, as well.
35 years, I think she did it. Almost 40 years. What was cool was it would give them $1,000 tax break, like on your property tax.
Yeah.
It was all volunteer and stuff. But once she left, boom, that tax came right off. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what they try to do. They got to do something because it's becoming almost impossible for the average person to want to join anything like that. I mean,
the
with
fire
everything going
department,
on.
when you're younger, you know why the kids in our town join the fire department? Because you get to wash your car for free, especially in the winter. You get to wash your car inside a heated firehouse. You know?
Nice.
So, but the kids, kids like going to fire. Not a lot of fires in our town, thank God. But let's see. What's hometown pizza, Brett? In what is he? Toronto, Ohio? Is that what it is?
Who? Brett? No, Brett's in Michigan, I think.
I thought he's in Ohio.
Aren't you in Michigan, Brett? I forget.
I thought it was Toronto.
So many people are in Michigan. Lewis is over there. So many people, like somewhere. Well, it's a huge place, so.
But I thought it was like a Canadian town in Ohio. Hold on, what's that?
Girl Scout cookies, right? I bribed my daughter. Yep. She's like,
freezer. You got.
I know they're melting out here. So she goes, can you? It was late last night. She goes, can you put my AC in my window because we don't have central air? I'm like, well, she's like, are you tired? And I'm like, well, I do a lot better. I need cookies or something. Make me dinner. She's like, how about Thin Mints? I'm like, okay, that'll work.
I knew it was Ohio. Yeah, but you know what good Thin Mints too? A little vanilla ice cream in a bowl.
Oh yeah. I actually had ice cream for the first time in years, because I'm a diabetic, so I can't eat really that shit. But I had it for the first time in years recently. And the funny thing is my sugars plummeted. They didn't go up, right? Because it's sugar. Like, it's sugar. It's not high fructose corn syrup or whatever the hell else, right? Or carbs. It's just sugar. And I wound up because I'm starting to make a bit of insulin on my own now. So it's getting weird. And so my sugars are like normal right now. And actually, they're a little low. So I can have a couple of cookies.
Let me see.
Yeah, actually, I was outside, out front. We started doing a cleanup out there and bush trimming and everything. And I thought, well, why don't I just kind of finish that a little bit more out front since it is the holiday and everything. And I got almost everything done. I got my hedge trimmers going good. They were a big help because I've got the two of them, one with the big cutting blades on it. So some of these bushes were so large, they just have not been done. And that thing is so aggressive. That's actually a Poland, the one that I have. And because I always make fun of Poland. So I got to say this machine is actually very nice.
Pull on and on.
Pull on and pull on and pull on. But this thing runs really good, and it's been very good to me. I got two of them from the dump, and I put one together.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. Today, what the hell? Oh, look who's here. Mr. Hank.
Hey.
There he is.
And Archie. God.
What's going on? Henry's always bothering me to come up. When are you going to come up? Oh, here I am.
Yeah, about time.
By the way, wanted to say before I say hey to Wayne, Henry, I wanted to text you, right, on your comments. I watched a couple of your videos. I did one, but there was one where you did like a tour of your shop and you did some updates, and I'm like, I like that one. But I was sitting back and I'm like, keyboard's too far. I can't reach keyboard. Next. After I watched it, I was like, next. Still can't reach keyboard. Can't make it,
That's all right.
Oh, there's Robert. Robert, where you been?
I've been in Nashville past 2 Saturdays.
Nice.
Work or pleasure?
Hey, Wayne.
Yep.
Say Arch.
What's going on, Wayne? No fight tonight, Wayne?
Yeah, bare knuckles.
mainly
I just thought I'd drop in. Say hello. I didn't even know you guys were going to have people up here. Hey, Hank.
Yeah, we just figured we'd do a little live, and what the hell, I was so busy today. I even said to Arch earlier, I said, there's no way I can do a lot. I mean, because it takes about 4 or 5 hours. And
Yep.
4 or 5 hours on a Saturday when I got 10 customers screaming, I had to get I made a lot of money, but don't get me wrong, I made good money.
Yeah.
And stuff, but it was just a lot. It was just a lot,
As we were texting earlier, Ken, a fellow called me and he wanted to know if I could fix his weed whacker, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, of course, no. He's like, I can make it worth your while. I'm like,
I had a guy this week. It was in Newtown, Connecticut. I went there this morning, but here's the thing, Arch. It was a John Deere X350, and he said the blades wouldn't come on, and then he said he shredded a belt. But here's the thing. He always wants me to do other stuff when I get there. So I'm loading up like every freaking tool I could think of because I knew when I got there, oh shit, I forgot this or I forgot that. That's what I hate about on the road repairs. So I can't handle that. Yeah, I get there and I only needed like 3 tools or whatever, but I had enough to rebuild the tractor. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I get home and it took me like an hour to put everything away, but he did well. He gave me a $40 tip.
Nice.
I charged him what I thought was fair, and then he gave me like a $40. And I said, okay. So it worked out.
Yeah, well, this guy, I don't know who he is, and so there's no rapport, and he's like, my wife's going to kill me. I got to get all this stuff done this weekend. I'm like, I hear you, bro. I'm actually out there, taking care of the yard myself, but it's a weed whacker. He's like, well, anybody else? I'm like, first of all, nobody's going to be around.
Well, was it name brand or just cheap shit?
He said it was Craftsman. I said, send me a pic of what it is.
Yeah.
I said, but I doubt anybody will fix it for you, especially this weekend. Just in general.
Yep.
He's like, well, I paid $200 and something for it. It might have been a lot slightly. Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It might have been little bit better.
The brush cutter type, the heavy duty.
Yeah.
Type,
It might have been a little bit nicer machine. Yeah. And I said, if not, give me a call during the week. Send me some pics.
Or it could have been one of those power heads, with the different attachments on it.
Which those are nice, but
right,
when you say Craftsman, for a number of years, like Paul and a few others that were making, I threw one out recently because. And I showed when I did that Craftsman for that guy, who, by the way, he brought me more work and I couldn't fix it. But I showed him there was a bunch of years where they did not put a choke blade on the carburetor.
That's right. You had the shaft with no blade.
Yep. And as soon as it got out of spec, it wouldn't start.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm just so done.
Well, the ones that I hate were the ones that had the case that went along this way, lengthwise, with those recoils. I hated just putting a rope in. You had to take half the machine apart.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
I made a video.
Seals and oil got all over the pull rope and everything. Oh, nightmare!
I made a video last year of what goes wrong and why we don't do them, and it was this kind of long video of going through that machine and a few others. I never published it. I never finished it. I got so frustrated with the video. I'm like, another day.
Yeah. I've done in the past 3 days, I probably could have done 6 or 7 good videos, but I never would have got the equipment done.
Yes. Yeah. That's the other problem.
It's
right now. Yeah.
Yeah. And especially if they're dropping something off on a Thursday night and they want it for the weekend. Oh, I'll pay extra, they say. And they do.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
I had a guy, all I did to his weed whacker, was adjust the high speed needle on the side of the wall, bro.
Really?
A quarter turn. That's all I did. Gives me $20.
Nice.
It took me like a second and a half.
Yeah.
And he leaves me at 20. And it's like, and I said to him, too much money. He goes, no. He goes, you helped me out. It runs great. I needed it. Because when he bought it, he was using his own type of fuel mix or whatever. And for some reason, the black plastic plug was already melted out. So the brass plug was right there, with the screw in it. Mm-hmm. So what happened was he didn't have oil to mix his own fuel, so he bought some True Fuel. Well, True Fuel, damn well when you put that in, you do have to adjust the carb a little bit because it's different, no ethanol and all that. So that's all it was literally a quarter turn. It revved right up, everything was fine.
Everybody's happy now.
Oh, really? In fact, he texted me today, oh, it runs beautiful, this and that. And he's been running these 30-year-old Echo, the gray ones.
I like those.
Oh, I like them too, but the seals are gone. There's oil all over the place. But he wants me to fix them. He'll spend $100.
I know,
but because he loves it. But then he bought this one, which is it's literally 3 months old. The guy's moving, so he sold it to him for $50. Yeah, it was like a $200 trimmer, straight.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, but you know what I don't like about the new Echo? The tank is now molded hard plastic, like steel.
Right,
it's a 2-piece molded plastic. It used to be the old polyethylene.
Yeah.
Now it's like a hard, like semi-transparent plastic. I don't like it. You can see the parting line right in the middle. I mean,
Yep,
something like that.
where
If
it
you drop
spews.
it, it'll crack.
Yeah.
Hey,
The old
Brett,
days,
watch out for those
bang into it.
fingers.
Yeah, Brett's like
I-
really chowing out. Look at him.
I muted Brett because it looked like he was going to eat his arm off.
Yeah, yeah. He's saying something.
Hold on.
Hey, you're muted.
What'd you say,
Yeah.
Brett?
I don't know.
3 words when I'm eting. LMA.
Well, so we could hear you though. That's why I muted you. You were like,
Yeah, yeah, because you'll hear it.
What did you- yeah, but let me ask you though, what type of pizza is good? Is it like a pan pizza, dish pizza, regular pizza? What is it?
Well, I'll show you what it is.
Because I know different areas of the country.
Slice pizza, individual slices.
No, but how thick
think
is
it's
it? Is it
okay.
like a pan pizza or just a regular?
It's a flat pizza.
Okay.
But I got this loaded up with extra cheese and pepperoni. So
And grease. He went to say extra grease.
Oh, and they drip. Yeah, when you hold it, you make a wedge out of it. It drips.
No grease.
Look at that
No
cheese.
grease.
Look at that cheese on top of that.
I
pizza.
know that's a hell of
About
a
an inch
pizza.
thick.
Jeez.
And
on
I
top
love-
of
grease.
pizza, all
but you-
covered with cheese.
You get
Yeah.
a good scamozza though. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the best.
I eat all this. I won't crap for a week.
Yep, yeah.
See, I'm
jammed
the
up.
other way around. I'm lactose intolerant, so if I eat that,
So,
I'll be on the can.
Yeah.
And I thought you guys would be barbecuing.
Oh, well, that
Barbecue.
comes Monday.
No, that's
Yeah.
tomorrow night and Monday.
It's
Yeah.
barbecue weekend, isn't it?
Yes,
I got
yeah.
Texas hot dogs to throw on the grill. I got hot sausage to throw on the grill. I got
Nice.
Red Hots.
throw
Red
on the grill.
Hots.
I might do a steak
I-
tomorrow.
Ooh.
I actually had barbecue chicken today from the hen house.
Oh, nice.
There's John Clem. Hey, John.
Oh, Clem's around. There's Johnny.
John, Dirt Rider too. I'm not doing any comments.
Dirt Rider.
Oh,
It's Dan Solo.
hey, John.
I hadn't eaten anything all day. That's why I'm kind of really getting into my food.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm going to eat again. All I have is a hot dog and some bread and whatever else. And
I've
I'll eat later.
literally eaten at a diner every single day this week.
Oh,
sweet.
Every
and
day.
now
Yeah.
now that he's actually here.
Who?
Yeah, I got a hold of this here Craftsman chipper shredder here. I had
Oh.
had the old 5-horse flathead motor on it, and
Hey, Robert,
Well,
guess
I
who
went
that
out-
is?
I went out there to Harbor Freight, bought me one of them there Predator motors, and the muffler won't load up. I watched a Terrell video, and
My Craftsman. My Craftsman.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Robert,
Oh.
just remember, Robert, you always hurt the one you love. You know that.
Yeah. Well, I
well,
finally got.
Robert knows that I don't do that out of disrespect. He knows
Yeah.
that.
no, we don't
Oh.
do things like that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
it wouldn't be a conversation with Robert without using the word Craftsman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Craftsman too, so I
But
feel him, right?
But he's actually got a garden tractor though, not lawn. He's got a lawn and garden, not a lawn tractor.
Yeah.
He's actually got
He's
a lawn and
actually
garden
a tractor
Yeah.
tractor.
with the real
Yeah.
lugs and the rear wheels.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I finally made a decision on what 2 color grades to paint them wheels. I'm
Were
gonna
they
paint
gray
them.
originally or white? What were they originally?
Well, they were white.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just say this: people who have tractors like that
Hmm.
pay attention to that centerpiece, because once they start rusting real bad and that breaks out, yep,
Oh, yeah.
you'll
Yeah,
start
you
figuring
boys-
out a paddle.
You boys
Yeah.
can eat your hearts out. The Chubby Butcher just dropped me off 10 pounds of maritime pre-cooked lobsters, pounded
Wow.
and boiled.
Ooh.
Around here, that would be about $300.
We paid 170 Canadian.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Not
300
bad.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
just-
Red Lobster's going out of business.
And
Yes,
this-
yeah,
I
a lot
heard
of
that,
those
yeah.
places are, yeah.
Around
Yeah,
here,
this
just
guy
a
does
regular
a run
lobster roll.
every couple of weeks. He does a run up there with a trailer and a freezer and gets them
Nice.
all caught fresh, pre-cooks them, freezes them, and boxes them up and brings them back.
How much is a lobster roll there, Wayne? Because around here, about $30.
Like these here, I don't know what they are in the stores, but here these are the pre-cooked pound and a quarter ones, and we got 10 pounds for $170.
That's cheap. That's
Yeah.
not half price.
Wow.
Well, yeah, but Wayne's getting the special price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
If you
no,
go-
that's
if you
the
go to a
guy's
place-
regular price.
That street? Okay, that's very good.
That's what the
That
guy
is
sells
good,
them
yeah.
for. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, if you go to Canteen or wherever and get a lobster roll, with butter on it, on a hot dog bun or whatever. It's $30.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, fellas, so Ken was just talking about the diner. We all know Ken goes to his favorite diner, but I was chatting with Ken one night, and I used to go to another diner right around the corner up there in Connecticut, and he knows the diner. I don't remember the name, but it's over there in I can't think of the name of the street. We were talking about this one night, and I used to go there for lunch and dinner. It's Stratford. It's got to be in Stratford.
Well, you got the Blue Sky Diner in Stratford. You got Frankie's Diner. You got
I don't remember its name.
Althena.
Athena Diner. Yep.
Yeah, it might have been that one.
Yeah, there's a few of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're good. Yeah, Althena's a good diner.
Yeah. I love that.
Although there was this one meal that I got, and there was hair in it, and it was tasty, and I was like, oh, there's so much hair in it.
I guess if they were going to serve any kind of a fish platter that night, it would literally be called beard batter fish.
Yeah.
Beard batter.
Guys, I got to run. I'm going to watch the bare knuckle fighting. Take care. Have a good holiday.
All right, Wayne.
Wayne,
Take
take
care.
care.
Wayne, have a good night, buddy.
Later.
Good weekend to you, too.
Have a good Memorial weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine was last weekend.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
guys. See ya.
See ya.
Take care, buddy.
Yeah, they had
Arch,
Victoria.
it's
Monday
like a
was
little-
Victoria Day for them last Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's like a little change of scene out here tonight. I'm not in the house.
Yeah, I know. It's good. I like it better.
I'm in
The
the
shop view. Well,
Yep.
I prefer shop view.
Oh, you're eating in the shop?
I think shop view is awesome.
Shop
Yeah.
because Charlie would be begging me for this pizza, and he ain't allowed having that.
No, that's what my dog all day. He keeps coming over. I'm like, it's not for you, Apollo.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin.
Tractor. Oh,
Tractor.
Tractor.
Oh,
Yeah, my daughter's, I think, is in Montauk with her boyfriend.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Montauk, the home of the fishing contest every year.
Yep. Montauk, the end.
Yeah. Say hello.
It
to
is
Billy
the end.
Joel. Billy Joel. There you go. Right
Yep.
there.
It's like as far out as you can get in this country,
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Brock's here. Hey, Brock.
Hey, Brock.
How you doing, fellas?
Ah,
All right.
oh,
I
watch that.
was watching your ski-doo video earlier.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
yeah, yep. What you munching on, Brett?
Pizza
Oh yeah.
from a local shop, no chain.
Hey,
Yeah,
is
chains are
it
gross.
just me, or did this guy clean up his act? Holy,
Yeah.
Hey,
he
what's up,
did.
Robert?
Yep.
holy cow!
Pretty
Yep.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, I watched that guy over in England called Machinery Restore.
Oh yeah.
He
Mhm.
just redid a one-off MTD mower. It had lights in the steering wheel for different indications. I'm like, what the?
Oh really?
Yeah, that guy's the real deal, man.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but isn't he sponsored by like Evaporust or something?
I think.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah, no, a lot of them are sponsored.
I want to get sponsored by stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, who's that kid? The Indian kid with the special those wrenches he makes. Who's that kid? The Indian kid. He was like the original Restore kid. What the hell was his name? He always smiles at the
Maybe
camera.
about 12.
Which one? Oh, I'm trying to think of his name. He's sponsored by Evaporust though. They gave him like 55-gallon drums of this stuff.
Oh, that would be so nice.
Yeah, but did you ever watch Ed China on like Wheeler Dealer? They
That
gave
sounds-
him 1,200-gallon vats of it, so he
Oh
could
my
dip a
God.
full Land Rover frame in it.
Man,
Wow.
I
Yeah.
watch him all the time on that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, though, I don't really use Evaporust because I'm always in a rush and it takes too long.
I
It does
tell you
take a
though,
long time.
usually depending, they say Evaporust 2 hours, and it should really.
Yeah,
be
no.
somewhat what it's
I
doing.
usually do a couple days. Yep.
Really.
No, yeah, no. I the products that I use that I often talk about, they're within 15 minutes to 20 minutes, and I'm good to go.
Mm.
Right? Yeah, I'm moving.
Condon sure uses a lot of it.
I use a
Yeah,
lot.
well, gas tanks. He's like the gas tank guy now. He's
Mhm.
turned
Yeah,
when
for
he had that
example-
1950 generator. That gas tank I thought was
Yeah, that
incredible.
red
He
one,
made it look
you know.
like new. No, the green one. Remember the emerald green
Green.
hammer?
Oh yeah.
tone?
Yep.
He made
Yeah,
that
that's
tank
fun.
Like brand new, 1950 as well. It was
Yeah, that's fun. I want to do some more stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's that guy? AJ Restorations. I watched this video where he
Yeah, he's got
did
some
a
Hey, look
Kohler.
at this. We got all the stars here. Mr.
Hey, bass guitars.
Yeah, Gary's here. Tom Dolby.
Tom's here.
Yep. Hey,
Tom.
Gary.
Yeah, what's his name? Terrell is even doing restorations of old stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was watching his latest video. I'd love to have a shop like his new shop. That is so.
Yeah. He's not in there that much though. Like
They haven't finished it yet. They're still lighting stuff and lighting and all that.
Yeah, there's crap everywhere.
Yeah.
Did you see that one where he did that lift? Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, he's a busy man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's about 10 hours from me. I was thinking about riding over there one day.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to go over there too.
Just show up. Say, yo, you're closer to me.
Ohio, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do I even? How does one actually find him though?
Wow.
He finds you.
He finds you. Yeah. You email him and you ask.
We're all collaborating today.
You guys are all collaborating while I'm out here cutting grass.
Nice.
Hey, good man, Brett. I mean,
You're cutting grass in the dark?
Yeah, it's not dark
It's
yet.
daylight here still.
Not
Oh,
yet.
it is? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's
get
dark
back
there,
to
then.
work.
Nice.
He needs to get back to work, Mom.
Yeah, beautiful day today.
I was kind of upset. I was like, well, where's all the boys at, you know?
Yeah, it was nice today. That was another reason why I'm going out to go do some stuff. I'm not working on anybody's, equipment today. Especially this weekend. I'm just not. I finished a job. I didn't even do the bill yet. I didn't even call the customer yet. I'm like, he'll have to wait.
Oh yeah, Brock.
Oh, well,
What you gonna do with that one John Deere that you having trouble with?
Man, that thing was leaking from the bottom tank.
Found a big hole, huh?
Fuel tank?
Well, you know that quick disconnect valve, right? So something hit it and knocked a big old hole in the tank. I said, man.
Yeah.
I'd have been
Well, that's
pissed.
it. He put an extension on that valve. That's why, right?
Mhm, exactly. Yep. Exactly what it was.
You don't do that.
No. I mean, too close to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That would
Yeah.
be it.
So I just called it quits on that one. I just kind of put it to the side and started on something. And what I did start on was a snow machine, but
Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
yeah.
The stars are out. Holy crap.
oh yeah, there you go.
Were you
Look at
working?
that.
See?
What's up, mother? How you going, guys? You doing well?
What's up, Nick?
You're working, aren't you? Or wait, no,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
rephrase
I-
that. Let me rephrase that. You're at the work location. How's that?
Oh,
Yeah. I showed up is what I've done. I
There you go.
don't tell my boss I've got to do something.
You're waiting
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
crew.
Yeah, Mick got lucky and got that NGK hat, dog.
Dog. What's up?
Dog.
Dog.
No.
How can you tell it's NGK?
Robert looks like a whole
tell you
different person, man.
I tell
Yeah,
you something, Robert. You keep going and talking about haircut, mate. You're getting a mixed styles haircut going on there, brother.
Yeah. Nah, I got tired of the beard. I said, this has got to go. It's got to go.
It just
I'm
gets
tired.
too hot. I know. That's my problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to grow a beard. There's a few I think videos of me where it's starting to come in, a couple of years ago, and then it gets warm out, and I'm like, no, I'm done. I can't.
Yeah. I start trimming mine down real low.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Usually I'm pulling on it like this.
Yeah, I get to the point now where it's just scruff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the worst thing though is what I know is now that I'm older, it's like it used to you'd have the shadow. Now you just have scruff.
Gray.
It's not even just gray. It's this attack of scruff and horror. You look so bad,
Well, when
what is
starts
it? What is it?
gray, starts
What
to
is it you get?
disappear,
What is it you get, Hank, when he goes for barber? Do you just get a short back and sides and nothing off the top? What do you get?
No.
Short back and sides.
A happy ending. He gets the happy ending. You don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
I make sure he puts enough hair for the price. You know what I mean?
I don't know about
Discounts.
the
He
happy
gets
ending.
discounts.
I don't know about the happy ending, but I reckon Hank goes in wearing the high heels. That's what I reckon.
There you go.
Nah.
That's another way to get a discount.
Yeah, I went to a barber one time in Brunswick, Georgia, and this guy broke out the old school razor that you slapped on the piece of leather. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's be real still. Don't
That's
move.
the
That
best
feels
one.
nice, actually.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the hot towel.
I like that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, back when I had a job, I used to get that,
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go, Johnny. Where's Liz, Arch? We all miss Liz.
I don't know. I don't know what she does. When did I talk to her last? But we talk, but we don't really talk.
Yeah. Is that window now? It's done, all set. Everything's ready to go.
I believe kind of like I had to hot glue there's another problem. All right. There's the wiring on the connector is bad. So there's a secondary issue. And this is what people, I'm trying to show how to like do diagnostics. Mm-hmm. And so I suspected there'd be another problem. So it was getting late and she had the broken control where the buttons fall off, but you could see the lights. So we turned it upside down, bent the wire over, hot glued it. We could see the light was still on. We're like, all right, we're good. More hot glue. Is it good? Yeah, it's good. More hot glue. And then we turned it over and we're like, okay, you're going to have to leave it like that. So she has to put the buttons on. She's like, I can live with that because they'll fall off. So she keeps them in her console. She's afraid if she opens the window too far, the buttons will fly out.
Here we go. Hey, I got a game we're going to play. We're going to dub. Here, hold on.
Nice.
Piss off, you son of a...
The bugs are coming out.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Anywho.
Oh yeah, I watched old.
He's back?
Yeah, there goes my machine now, funny enough.
What are you,
There
tamping?
it goes.
What are you doing?
Hey. Yeah, there goes my machine now. Yeah, I'm tamping tonight. I've got a lot to do, actually.
What area?
Yeah.
Where are you?
I'm down. I'm right on the south coast near sunny Eastbourne, where Dad's Army was filmed, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Warmington on Sea, Eastbourne way. Yeah.
Is that the guy that said,
down
shut up? Is that the guy? Yeah, love that guy. He just died, what, a year ago?
Oh, you can't see me. I'm not in shot.
Well, it would have been, I think it would have been Private Pike. He was the last one to go, I think.
Yeah,
he was the youngest, yeah.
It reminds me when Arch says, stop it. Because this guy in England, though, he was like an army. What was that show with Mick? What was it called?
Dad's Army.
Dad's Army. He'd be like, shut up. You know?
I'm sure that there's an old boy in there called Godfrey, and he looks just like Hank. Godfrey was as old as hell, just like Hank. And
I gotta look that up.
Yeah, look up Dad's Army, Godfrey, and that's Hank. Just without a goatee, it is. I mean, Hank, you're older than dirt, right? So you're about the same age.
Where's Wayne at?
Where's Wayne? Wayne left. He's fights on tonight. Bare knuckle fights.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mix on the phone. His boss has caught him. I don't think so. My boss. Yeah, it's Hank. Look. Yeah, it's Hank.
That looks more like Conk than Henry.
He's got a lot of hair, that guy.
I got bushy eyebrows and hair growing out of my ears. Yep.
Yep. I just shaved mine.
Good for the winter.
Wait, here's a picture of him that's just like Henry. Wait a minute.
Told you. I told you. There you go. Told you. Sat in a chair doing nothing.
There you
go. Look at the hat.
Chilling.
One of those hats, Hank, like you're serving French fries at the drive-thru.
Yeah. McDonald's. I
remember they used to have those hats, the paper hats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember those. But I think that was a little bit before my time, Hank.
Yeah, it's all that soda fountain and all that.
Oh, yeah. That was when I remember McDonald's when they first came out here in like the 60s when I was a kid. It's like over 1 million served. Now it's like over 82 billion served.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. You know? Yeah. But they used to every week like put a new number out, like 1 million. We're like, what?
Mm-hmm. I remember.
But that used to be for us. That was a treat. Once a month, you go out for pizza or you go out for McDonald's. And I'll never forget. I was like 10 years old. The first time I had a Big Mac, I'm like, my God, my father's spending $1 on me or $1.20 on a Big Mac. Now, what's a Big Mac? $9. Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy.
I don't tend to eat it, Ken. Whenever you go to McDonald's, you can have a big. We have do you guys have big tasties over there? Do you have those?
Oh, the ice cream stuff, or
no. It's a big. It's called a big tasty. I think it's like a half pounder with.
we have quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah. This is the half pounder, so it's called the big tasty with cheese, and you can have it with cheese and bacon option. It's the biggest burger they do. It's quite nice, but for a half pound of burger with fries, you'd think that you'd be full after that. But you know, you eat it and then you go back home, you're past wind and you're hungry again. You know what I mean? That's why I don't eat it.
My problem is McDonald's. I pass a lot more than wind after I eat that. You know.
Yeah, I hear you, Kenny.
No,
I can't eat it. I can't eat it.
So Donut,
Kenny,
Arizona has a 5-pound burger, and if you can eat it, you don't have to pay for it.
Where's that?
Oh, Fuddruckers. Yeah.
Sedona, Arizona.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
You could do that, Hank.
My name is on the plaque.
Okay.
Hey, there you go, Hank.
You know, back in the day, Wendy's commercial. Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the old
yeah.
Where's the beef?
Wendy's used to be pretty good. I haven't had it in a
Wendy's,
long
I like
time.
their chili. They have great chili.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They had this
I love that
sauce.
stuff.
It's clear, but it's like red hot sauce, but it was clear. I never forget that.
Yeah.
I just had
what did we have that burger yesterday?
Culver's. You got Culver's, anybody?
Nope.
No, we ain't got that over here.
No.
Culver's over here is actually a wood merchant's.
COVID over here is a sickness.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Back in the 1980s, I lived in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I had 2 Wendy's triples and 2 large fries.
Oh my
Gone.
God.
Yep.
You guys are making me hungry now.
I know.
And then then they had the Whopper at Burger King. And it's like they're starting to downsize and stuff. I'm like,
Yep. Yeah.
is that a Whopper? That ain't nothing. Yeah.
You ever use
yeah.
a grill wok? A grill wok? Anybody?
No.
Yeah, I bought one today to put my vegetables inside the grill, and it turned out very well.
Yeah, I'd use a wok. I have a wok.
Yeah.
You can put it on a grill. Yeah.
Holes in it. Show me that real quick, Mom.
Yeah.
Well, it's dirty. I know it's dirty.
You got to get the aluminum foil bags. Chop up every vegetable you got, potatoes, onions, throw a whole stick of butter in there. No matter what, you just throw it in there, wrap it up, and sizzle it on that grill.
Yeah, that's how I do my corn. Huh? A hobo pack, we call them.
Yeah. We used to do them in the Explorer. We put it all in aluminum foil, then throw it in the coals as we got a real hot fire going.
Yep.
Well, one night, somebody said, you want another one? I'm like, yeah. I started eating. I'm like, hey, who's getting happy with a charcoal starter? I can taste this. I'm like,
yeah. Gross.
You'll you will taste that for sure. Yeah.
They
gotta
did
burn
that
that
in our
off.
place. They smoked beef and stuff in like a big smoker, but then some guy going like this with the starter fluid. All the beef tasted like starter fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no good.
And was it in Hawaii? Was it they cooked the pig in the ground with some kind of leaves?
Oh yeah, with the banana leaves,
Mexico also,
or the palm leaves, or whatever. Yeah, they bury it.
Yeah. But I watched old Real Man Skills the other day. Yeah, John Deere. He had to replace the seat because the seat was on it. Oops, too far forward. Steering wheel was hitting him.
I got a funny story.
Replace the seat on.
I got a funny story today. A guy brings this Troy-built pony tractor, it's called. All right. And it's got the Briggs, the engine that always needs a camshaft, the 15 and a half, 17 and a half, those things, right? He brings it by and I go, what's the matter? He goes, I think it needs a starter solenoid. Turn the key, nothing happens. So turn the key, nothing happens. I go, how's the battery? Oh, battery's not that old. It's good. I said, okay. I said, you sure? Yeah, battery's good. Yeah, no problem with that. All right. So I bring the tractor into my driveway and he goes, oh, another thing. The fan underneath the grass screen is destroyed. It's gone. There's no fins. It's totally gone. I was like, what the hell? I think his kid put a screwdriver in there and just blew up all the fins. Anyway, who's in the basement? Anybody in the basement? Hold on. Nope. Anyway, so I take my jump box and it's a magneto, so I don't need a good battery or anything. It's magneto. So I hook up to the starter real quick. It starts, runs. I'm like, oh, okay. So the motor's good. I didn't want to do anything with a bad motor. It's okay. So now it may be a wiring issue. So on the back of these Troy belts, the solenoid is mounted on a plate with a tapped hole and like a little tab. And it's under the seat pan. You got to reach up, pain in the butt. Anyway, so I took it off. I have it hanging there, and I go with my test light, and I'm not getting anything. What the hell? So I put a test light on the battery. I'm getting nothing. So I said, let me take my voltmeter, 2.4 volts. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yep.
So I put it all back together, put my jump box on it, boom, starts right up. Like,
Been there,
son
done
of
that.
a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I deal with customers, I always
They
ask
lie.
them what they
lie.
think.
Oh, battery's
right?
good. It
What do
said
you
21
think?
on
What do you
it.
think it is? And then after they walk away, I go, okay,
Hey, Boneyard's here. Hey,
you know, just that's it. You know, it's my problem now. I don't care what they say
Hey.
because I'm the one who's got to fix it.
Yeah, I don't tend to ask customers what I call silly questions like.
I didn't ask
what do you
anything.
think's
He's
up with it?
volunteering all the crap.
Yeah.
Oh,
I let them talk. I just, you know, because they need to share. You know, I want to make sure that
all 20 fins in the they're I took off the shroud and they're all pieces of the fins melted in the engine. I'm like, what the hell did you do to this thing?
I had one come in today, and it was I sold it to a guy about 3 weeks ago, and he said it's been running fine, and then he fired it up yesterday, and it runs for like 3 seconds and dies. So you know, that standard fuel problem. So I got it in, primed it, pumped it, you know, and pulled the cord, and it ran for 40 minutes straight, no problem at all. That was after I'd removed the fuel cap and uncross-threaded it and put it back on properly. And that was it. Does it?
I'll watch old
Not bad.
Kelly.
Not bad for a £350 repair. That's what I say.
My brother-in-law came by today. He drops off a Husqvarna all-wheel drive mower from maybe 8 or 9 years ago. Nice shape, just needs to be clean. E-Series engine with the 775. He says it needs a coil. I don't want to spend $80, right? So I'm saying, I said, come here. So I walk him in the backyard. I go, what's that? What? He goes, E-Series engine, parts engine, sitting there on an old on a push mower. I go, take that coil. It's done. Oh, I already bought a Toro. Just take it. And I was like, okay. So I'm going to put the old coil on it and sell it for $200.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Or Art and I were talking. I may call Pate, have him sell it for $3,000 and give me.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
So
I know. I actually had my Honda the past day or so. I was using it, and once last week, I haven't cleaned it really in a while. Although I just made a video on it, but I didn't clean it, and I don't overfill the gas tank, but it sloshed up and got into the cap, and it started running rough. And I had to blow the cap out because I often say that I even have a short, make sure you don't overfill it. That's what this little basket is for. But it got dirty and it got filled with gas and she starts running rough because it starts creating a vacuum. I think it's also the cap is getting old.
Did you go over the little tiny red basket? Arch?
I know. Yeah. Well, it's splashed up, but I fill it up to the red basket. But I'm wondering, because it's an old mower now, if those caps have a lifetime to them. They could get filled up, between the moisture, the fuel, dirt getting up in there. I mean, I blew it out. There was junk in it.
Do they have a little one-way valve in there?
It's kind of like a one-way valve. It's a rubber douche thing. It's part of the seal.
Gary just emailed me. Don't you hate it when you have to take the fender pan off? I hate that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. John Deere's the worst. You got to take
You got to take the fender pan always off, though.
Yeah.
I just done a review on a Cobra sent me a brand spanking new Ego battery powered lawnmower for review, and it's cool, man. Actually, it's cool. Riley loves it because it's got headlights on it. But it's cool. It does everything it should do. I'm actually quite impressed with it, to be fair. For what it is, 18-inch self-propelled, very drive, battery-powered machine. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah, I know it's not. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I know you don't have to put petrol in it. I get that. I understand that. I'm just saying it's pretty good.
For the smaller lawns, it's so much easier for most people to deal with electric.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
2 of my neighbors went electric, so
yeah. Oh yeah, I watched Kelly monkey with the wrench today. Yeah, somebody's backpack boy Echo 580 something. He can't figure out what the fool why it ain't getting on spark. He said he told the guy said just come get it.
It's always in the switch.
the guy he went to the Echo dealer. They want $150 just for the flywheel. I'm like, what? $150 for a flywheel for an Echo blower? Yeah.
Wow.
Don't think so.
Because they got limited supply.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not something you replace that often,
No.
yeah.
if at all.
Yeah,
Well, a lot of
he
times
said-
it's the molded in flywheel key shears off. You know?
Yeah.
I just done that video on that Hater 56 Pro machine, or what they call over here, Pro machine, and it's got a metal differential split roller, and that's like £180 just to have the rear roller replaced. But that doesn't even affect the gearbox. That's something different. But £180 to rip the gearbox out to do it yourself, and about $350, $400 for a dealer to do it outside of warranty.
Wow.
I think what it is just, I think you're right. It's limited supply and demand now. They're pushing the price up of the petrol parts to try and tweak the arm of other people to go towards the clean lithium battery.
Absolutely.
Process. You know.
Parts are going to go skyrocketing. Parts are going to be obsolete. Parts.
Yep. If you can get the parts at all. I was talking about that last week on the show about, MTD kind of suck. I mean, some MTD stuff is okay, but I got into that and how, some of these manufacturers are just looking to figure out where the market is going to be, and they have to posture themselves to get into that. And a lot of parts and things won't be available, at least certainly from the original equipment.
Yeah.
They're just going to stop making them, and they'll sell out what they have. What did Honda say? Honda said that they were going to keep parts around for their machines for a while, right? Their small equipment.
But don't forget, Hank. Honda are still processing stuff out of France, so I dare say a lot of the stuff you're getting in America now is coming from France.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
unfortunately, though, we were losing jobs here because they were making stuff here, and it's hard for me to swallow. It's always been a sticking point with me for years because I've lost jobs because of this nonsense.
What I don't get is I was chatting to the guys the other week, and I was looking for a carburetor for the new GXV 145 Honda, and over here, I can't get one for anything less than about £115 carburetor.
Wow. Yeah,
it's actually cheaper for me to get it from America, but it's probably come from France.
Yep.
Which is just across the water. I can pretty much see France from my house, and I can get it for like $30 plus 25 shipping.
Yeah,
that made no sense. No sense.
I know, it's crazy. It's like they
through the right channels,
Yeah, but what it is they don't want the two to coexist. They want to eliminate one, and that's been the thing for years. I was talking about last week about being the last buggy whip maker. There are buggy whip makers out there, and there are people that make horseshoes and everything, but you're the last guy in the general populace to be doing this. You'll do okay if you happen to be last man standing, but you can't sell product from an empty cart.
Nope.
If your cart's empty, you're done.
Yep.
There you go.
Man.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that?
That's off of Gary Bernanke, one of the Huskies he's working on. I say that one needs to be replaced.
Yeah. Well, it's good on the one side.
It looks like a set of teeth in England.
Yeah, it's good on the outside.
It doesn't look too bad if you squint your eyes about 80%. It looks pretty good there.
Turn the belt inside out; it'll be fine.
There you go. Yeah, but how about the snapper belts, four-sided?
Yeah,
the snapper rear engine riders, four-sided.
Rear engine.
Now you're talking Bleach's language.
Yeah, I got to get mine out. I've been thinking about it because I got to move everything around because I still have snow blowers and stuff in the garage, and I have other summer equipment in the shed. I'm like, I got to get that snapper. I got to do something with it this year.
I love mine. I use it every week. Mine and my woman's house.
I love mine too. I know. I got to finish it.
I only have a 20. I used to have a 33. I used to love that.
I think it is the 32, 33. But I don't remember.
You put the wings on it in the fall. It sucks up the acorns and everything. My God, it sounds like a helicopter.
Oh, I don't have anything like that.
Oh yeah, if you notice on the end of a stock snapper blade, there's 2 holes drilled or 3 holes drilled on the end of the blade.
3 holes.
That's for the air wings. That's to get the high lift, like turbocharged. It's really
damn.
Cool. Oh yeah.
You see, Boneyard says battery stuff is not that clean if you do the research. I mean, what is not clean? What is not clean about 100,000 14-year-old kids digging for lithium? I don't get it. What's
horrible.
not clean about that?
Well, even how about the power plants to make the electricity to charge them? Coal and oil and everything else.
No, I think it's like the EPA is pushing for a new law, and I don't remember the date, but in order to run a coal or a gas plant in the United States, you have to reduce the carbon output by 90%. Wow. That's not possible. That's not possible in anybody's planet.
No.
So that basically means by whatever the date, if they pass this, then they're done. But on a better note,
it's just like crazy accounting. You're gonna have people fudge the paperwork. Oh, we passed.
Yeah.
Like the twisting of the arm. That's all that is.
Yeah. Well, how much are you going to pay?
Grease in the palm. Yeah,
so we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. But this is the way they talk, and of course, a lot of our politicians don't even know what kilowatt hour is or anything. Like they just don't know anything, and they're lied to, and then they lie. They're not necessarily lying. They're telling the public
your politicians tell lies.
No, not anymore.
Oh, they must be related to our lot then.
Yeah, how can you tell if a politician is lying?
His lips are
moving.
Well, think about this, Arch. Some of the politicians, I don't think are even aware that they're actually in America.
Yeah, I know. It's true the way they act lately. But, the electric stuff does have some advantages. And I think maybe, as we move forward, like Brett, you just did a video on one. The older Craftsman was kind of neat, but the newer one is better.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that earlier when Mick mentioned he got to review that Ego. He needs to pop over to my channel and take a look at that unboxing video I did on a Ego self-propelled.
I'll have a little
nice.
cheeky stick.
Yeah. That's nice.
The old 2-stroke.
That's the one that I wrecked when I got a brand new one, and I wrecked it because of a 2-inch oil fill pipe in the ground in high grass. And I'll never forget that. My heart hurts.
Yeah.
Because that was a composite deck and everything, right?
Those were not cheap either. Those were expensive. I mean, this is an old one, the brick top too.
Yep. And the old days, I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know enough. I was learning, but I was very young. It was I bought it. Actually, my father helped me buy it.
The original smoker.
Didn't you have a 2-stroke lawn boy once, Ken, that you sold to someone?
Oh, don't even start, will you?
But I have more in the back, though. I have more lawn boys in the back. I will get to them eventually.
That's a personal joke between me and Mick and a friend of mine. How's that?
Well, do tell.
Anyway, so what happened was Kenny did a deal with this fella, and he picked it up and ran off with it. Didn't even pay him for it.
That happens.
I said it was mint condition. Mint. Literally, he put fuel in it. It ran. Okay, mint with a bagger. Okay, the gold series, no, silver series, like a 100 301 or something. It was nice, right? So I told him, I said, yeah, give me $50. No big deal, right? They're worth about $200, $300. So he comes, we talk, blah, 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 blah. He puts in the trunk, and I'm like, okay. So he takes off, and I'm like, what the F?
Yeah,
and not only that,
and then the next week he does a video. The next
does a video on it.
Oh, I heard about this. That's crazy.
I don't want to embarrass the kid, but the deal was you give me $50, and he ends up selling it for probably $200-$300.
Oh.
Yeah, I did actually promise not to bring that up again. To be fair, Ken, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, well, you're getting older.
No,
Nick,
but Mick
so you get things.
Mick always says if you want it on the PA system, you tell Mick.
There you go.
Yeah, I've always made no bones about it. I can keep a secret, but it's the people that I tell that let me down.
Yeah. We'll be talking to Mick, and he'll be like, "Don't tell me. Yeah, he knows." Anyway, motor coach. Hello.
Yeah, I still die over that mower. It was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here's Brucey. Hey, Bruce.
there we go.
Hey, everybody.
Now
What time is it there, Bruce? 7 o'clock? What time is it?
Oh, my God. It's almost bedtime.
Yeah.
6:58.
Oh.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
How was your Victoria Day?
Good. Yeah, we had a nice time. I'm actually doing stuff now, so life is good.
Hey, how's the garden going? You doing anything?
Well, my nasturtiums are this tall.
I've got 4 or
know.
5 inch nasturtiums already.
Really?
And I'm gonna plant all the seeds this week.
You're 5 weeks ahead of me, though. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. My seeds just popped.
They are hardy. They keep popping up. I dug all the ones I could find that seeded themselves, and I gave them to my daughter. And I looked this week. There's like another dozen of them. You know.
Has she had germination on that, Ken? Has she had any luck?
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. And I still have about 100 seeds that I have from last year. I'm gonna put them all along my wall like I did last year because they cascade over the wall.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks ago, I was moving the dirt out of my tomato beds and moving fresh dirt in because I've only got one spot that you can grow tomatoes. It's a concept my southern friends don't get. And,
Yeah.
And
Lord boy in the house.
Ooh.
Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, Brett's got a video of that thing running.
You can almost smell that thing running, eh?
Oh, that one, yeah, is nice too.
There's the old long boy.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's seen this.
You can keep that. Oh, poo.
The
Those
Turd
things are
Master.
monsters.
Well,
Yeah, the turd.
I'm gonna
The
tease
turd
Art here.
master. Toilet master, I called it in one of the videos. Actually, I don't know if I released that one video
Here,
yet.
Art.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Let's get a really big lawnmower and put a really underpowered engine on top of it. Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
what they did.
Well, no, actually, it what they did to compensate was they made the deck nice and thin.
Oh,
Yeah, so it roughed out pretty quick.
Yeah, so it's
That's
lighter.
not
It's
so-
easier to move. You know,
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the new
Later, Boneyard.
race car technology.
Sorry about that. Have you guys seen the new
Hey, Shawnee.
Toro ride-on one blade 32-inch cut?
one blade.
Only in
Okay.
pictures.
What, like a rear engine?
I don't know, but I got this crazy friend. He just buys stuff and then he's really hard on stuff and it doesn't last.
Yeah.
The problem with them big.
Good.
Sorry, Ken.
No, they
The
had a
problem with
recall
them
on that
30.
Gary. God, Mick, you're up.
It's because I'm in the UK. I have this Canadian problem. It's called a delay. The problem is with those
Right.
with those 30-inch blade systems. Sorry, Bruce. Is that they tend to overheat over here. A lot of the single 30-inch blade stuff tend to overheat like hell.
What do you mean? Why? Just because of the drag on it, or?
But they don't put. You got to remember over in Canada and America, you guys drive big V8s and what have you. Over here in the UK, they only put like a six horsepower on those machines. It's nothing big, you know. So I mean, all those sort of 30-inch blade stuff, they just overheat like hell.
A 6 horsepower Tecumseh.
You can poke that straight up your bum.
Well, remember back when there used to be the
Oh, here we go. During the bloody war.
12 horsepower engine, and that engine was better than the 22 horsepower.
Yeah, because back then, the Kohler K series, that's a cast iron flywheel.
Yeah.
Now it's aluminum. There's no inertia. There's no
Yeah.
mass.
There's no weight to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, everything stretches now too. Everything's got stretch to it now.
Oh yeah, look at, I've shown a couple of times where the flywheels on the E series, they're not usually round.
Did I show you the one that broke off, Arch? The center of the E series flywheel broke
Really?
off. Literally broke off. The part that
do
attaches
that.
to the cup. Yeah. Broke right off.
The only advantage we now have living in modern times, though, Hank, is now that we have nice aluminium flywheels, is that you now get videos of people trying to start engines with no blades on and snapping their wrists. That's the only upside we have.
Oh yeah.
You might as well slice the flywheel key because it's the same problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Man,
I've actually tried to bench run an E-Series without a blade, like on the bench, right? Like where I have a little test bench. And I'm like, this damn thing will not run. It just can't
Doesn't get the
figure out what
harmonic.
to do with itself.
Yeah, don't get the
I am
harmonic.
well. Funny enough, Arch, I did the same thing with an E-Series. I bench tested it, and it vibrated all the way across the bench and fell straight in the bin, and that's where it stayed.
Yes, nice.
But if you buy if you get a pressure washer engine with an E series, the flywheel is cast iron.
Yeah, because
if you put a blade on it, it'll even run smoother, right?
Francis, which filters, Francis? Which ones?
You got to have that. Yep.
Yeah,
But Ken did a video a week or so ago on that. Like, remember the air filter was really dirty and it still ran. And there is some money to be made. It's 3 bolts, takes the top off. I like to clean my engines and stuff. So,
I had a heck of a time getting the hood off the right over the flywheel. That stupid
grass screen.
Take the cover up. And
take
it off, and then you got to take those 2 back bolts out, and then move that little clip. It's a clip that right here I am. It's a clip that goes underneath like that, and you have to get that out and then take it off. Like
it's still easier than trying to get the back bolt of a Tecumseh carburetor off, Bruce. It's still easier than that.
You know, if a guy
I don't care what you say.
If you worked on your technique, it might change things.
I just take the whole manifold right off the engine. The whole manifold. I'm not fighting with this thing.
Was that good or what?
I like this with Ken and Arch.
Yeah, but there's nothing. Hey, there's nothing more frustrating than the stupid 5 horsepower carb screws on the brakes with that in-tank carb with the 2 screws that you can't get to. They put the slots in them so you could use little screwdrivers and stuff.
Is that the is that the one that it sucks the gas out of the tank?
Yeah, sucks the gas.
I got the police here. 2 seconds. Police just rolled up.
Oh,
but I like. How about the screws that are on the Briggs V-twin starters that have the Torx in the middle? Because you can't reach a socket in there. You got to use a T30 to get them out.
Uh-oh. You all right, Mick?
Yeah, it was just a bloke come past here on a motorbike, looked like an off-road bike about 2 minutes ago, closely followed by a marked BMW, what looked like to be armed response unit.
Oh. Well, what did Tom say a little while ago? Tom wrote, and you put it up. He said that he was doing a video and cops was shooting at somebody behind his house.
Yeah. And there you go.
That's a nice unit.
Yeah, but where's Tom? Is Tom in the Chicago area? Where's Tom?
Nah, he's in Marietta, Georgia.
Oh,
that's nice. I like that. That's nice. I see engine
nice. That's
I like that air cleaner.
That's got a steel sleeve in it.
Shall we all go? Shall we all go ooh together?
Yeah.
Those engines I used to put on all these units that I used to come.
Oh, here we go again during the bloody war.
Say, Reverend, did you say Marietta, Georgia?
Yeah, Marietta, Georgia.
So to Hank and I, that's actually quite a new unit.
Yeah.
I love those. I still put them on.
And I never used it.
Well, you will someday.
What carb is on it though? Is that a classic type carb?
Yeah, it's a Pulsa jet with vacuum operated choke and a mechanical governor.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's pretty.
That's
cool.
nice, man.
Yeah, nice shit.
Yeah. Good condition too.
They don't make them like
Isn't
that
it
anymore.
weird how they have
they don't.
muffler shield, that muffler shield they've had for like 30, 40 years?
Yeah, they still use it.
I like the silver gas cap.
I call it a phantom muffler, but I see them on everything now.
Isn't it just amazing? Isn't it just amazing that you someone walks in with an E-Series 750 lawnmower and you think, oh man, you're gonna have problems with it today, and then someone next day comes in with like a tiller or something with that on it, you just think, this is going to be nice. I'm going to enjoy this. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference, man.
It is.
I tell you though, I hated the E's at first. I'm sort of getting the liking to them lately.
Well, because you could make some money with them. The carburetors usually just get dirty. The alcohol doesn't kill them. You know,
so
it's easy to deal with.
How much is Arch? How much is a E-Series carburetor over your way now?
I've never bought one. I have so many parts.
OEM here.
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. Hold on.
I got yeah, he'll find out because I buy these lawnmowers. People throw them out. I buy them for like $5-10. I got tons of parts. They rot out. So I get, here's another motor because the body rotted out.
I just had a 550 with the automatic choke on it, right? We all know about that.
Yeah.
And
the only flaw
it uses
right
the wind
there
off.
There you go, Mick. OEM versus aftermarket. Hold on. OEM is 35.15 for aftermarket.
35 quid. Yeah, so they're about the same. They're about 40 quid over it.
Still worth buying the
you get
OEM
2 for 12.
Yeah.
You could.
Timu. That's Hank's new partner there.
Yeah.
What was you saying, Bruce? About you had someone come in? What?
Yeah, he brought it in. It wasn't running, and I just took the air cleaner off, and the choke was open. Right. So I jimmied the cover off the top above the rewind, right? Yeah. And I just cleaned up the hinge on the.
I know the choke lever. It hits that U-shaped metal piece. It'll
just
stick.
Dust in the choke. Yeah. Dust in the choke, and I sprayed some carb spray, and that I use, and
what's
put some air to it and some oil, and away we went.
My first favorite, MTD, made to destruct.
Yeah. See what I mean? Yeah. That's what becomes of these days. That's why I wanted to put so many E-series.
Yeah, but you see, Arch, what that's actually done is, you see, it's transformed itself from a lawnmower to a bush hog mower. That's what it's
a toe cutter.
Yeah, a toe cutter.
If you cut the front of that straight, Arch, you'd make it into a nice bush cutter.
I know. No, it's nothing left of it. That's why I want. This one actually has a Honda on it.
Three of those decks in my backyard now totally rotted out. The motors.
Yep.
I don't see that because out here it's so dry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's why.
We see it quite a bit over here, Bruce. The only thing I don't like about the E-Series engine really is that you can get some that start so easily and run perfectly. And then you get another one which starts just as easy, but it runs like an absolute piece of crap. And it doesn't matter what you do to it. It doesn't matter what you do to it.
The ones that I have, I find the ones that have the primer bulbs, you prime it 5-6 times, first pull. The ones with the
100%.
chokes, they don't.
Yeah, they require the chokes require lubrication adjustment.
Well, like Brucey said, the dust gets in it and it holds them up.
It jams them up. Also, if anybody ever takes off the cover and doesn't put the cover down right and is careful with the rod, they'll bend the rod and it'll jam the choke.
Or if you've got those two pieces of sheet metal that come out and go to an L. And the choke,
they jam that
lever can touch up against that piece of steel.
It does, it'll
present wrench. I just went.
Hey, I've actually sanded down the end of that arm a little bit just to make sure.
I've done both. Yeah, you bet.
Hey, Arch, there's one there for.
They don't scare me anymore, Ken.
There's one there for Brucey.
What's that?
The blue one.
Zoom that in, Ken.
That's old Murray.
Yeah.
Nope, it's a Park Lane 20 Huffman with a Power Products engine on a 2-smoker.
That's what my dad.
Wasn't that made by Murray though?
Yeah, the old Lawson engines.
No, that was Huffman, which is a Huffy Park Lane. Huh. But I think that Tecumseh eventually is who took over Power Products.
Yeah, they took over Power Products. Yeah. Yep.
I was forced to use one of those when I was.
Well, if you remember, some of the old Tecumsehs actually still said Power Products on the part.
Well, I looked at the ID tag on the side of the engine for that, and it's a T625, and that's an old vintage Tecumseh model for an old 2-stroke Tecumseh.
Well, I've got the Tecumseh book, and in the back of it is the Larson.
Oh yeah.
All I'm hearing on this stream is a lot of swear words at the moment. That's all I'm bloody hearing. All I hear is swear word after swear word.
If you can get that little Z bend on that controls the throttle spring, if you can get that on without popping it back off again, you got it. You're actually a good mechanic.
It's not Bruce. You're just lying, because when you take that carburetor off, if you're not paying attention, when you're going to put it back on again, Tecumseh fool you by having 25 holes on the throttle butterfly flap for you to choose from.
But you got to look for the one with the wear on it.
The second one from the left.
Yeah.
You know how many of those I've worked on?
I don't know if you can see it
Yeah.
out here or not, but since I got the rear camera on and I've got this, there's them brick streets that Archie likes so well.
Yeah, I love that.
They're made of brick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful.
See, there's the shop from the outside.
It
Yeah,
looks
that's a
real
nice
nice.
shop. Yeah.
And no Charlie to bother us tonight, Brucey, because I'm out here and he's in the house.
Oh,
Nah.
I don't
nice.
let him out there. He could get hurt in that shop.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
So when are you back doing videos then, Brucey boy? Someone emailed me the other day. Actually, who emailed me?
I've been getting
Asking if you was okay.
emails. Yeah. I got three
Yeah.
I got 3 videos in my camera right now.
Okay, bud.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's time to do some editing, but I'm in the middle of gardening, family, mowers.
Yep.
You know, the whole bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
The less I do, the more Trudy does, which is really, really kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
There's a big old maple for you.
Yeah, it's beautiful out tonight.
Oh, yeah, gorgeous.
It's not
Nice
over
day,
here.
too.
Just absolutely pissing down over here.
Really.
Anybody talk to
We had a
John
lot of
lately?
rain this week.
John,
It's been really nice. We had like, I don't know, 20 degrees over here. It's beautiful. Night went in the hot tub, cut the grass, took the dog for a walk. It was a lovely day. And then I get up for a night shift and then whang.
Oh,
During
yeah.
the walk. Shut up, Hank.
Here, I'll
Nah,
shut up.
right now
listen to
it's
this, listen to this
18
background noise.
It's what is it here? I don't even know.
18
Raccoons.
here.
Oh, 12 here. We've been having a cool May.
No, you can hear all the robins.
Oh, is that what it is?
I got robins, and then up the alley from me, cousin Linda. However it happened, she's got a tree frog in her pond, and you could hear that thing going off.
What's a tree frog doing in a pond? It should be in a tree.
So I don't know how the heck it got there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got bullfrogs.
They're only that big, the tree frogs too. They're
By the way,
Do they have like little climbing spikes on their feet to
No,
go
the
up the tree?
suckers. They get the suckers. usually,
Spurs.
the frogs.
no, they work for guilty of treason, so that's how they can get their job. They get their employment. Ever see his channel, guilty of treason?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he must be is he a tree killer or an arborist?
He's a tree trimmer. He's an arborist. Some of those trees that he takes down are just like, I wouldn't even try it.
there you go.
Well, that's personality.
That's a cute little frog. We should call him Bruce.
No, that's
Kermit.
Kermit.
Hey, Kermit the Frog here.
Hey ho,
Kermit the Frog.
here. Miss Piggy,
Yeah, she's got a frog. No, she had a frog in her throat.
yeah, that's
That reminds me of a lawn boy, the green with the red gas tank.
There you go.
Looks like Hank. Just sitting there doing nothing.
Oh, I'll have you know, I was in the
Oh, yeah.
shed all day today.
Oh, I thought of you
I don't wanna
today.
hear it, Hank.
I thought of you today, Hank.
I
I
don't
was
wanna
in
hear
the
it.
garage, and you said you don't put your tools on the wall, and I've got all the tools I use all the time on the wall. So it's a completely different setup, eh?
Yeah, I took them down and put them in a box now.
Wait, Hank's got a frog. Hold on.
It's Hank. It's Hank. Feet up, doing bugger all.
anybody recognize that?
What are we looking at? Hold on.
Sharpener.
Hey, have it-
Chainsaw sharpener.
Oh, yeah, it's an Oregon sharpener.
I love
And then-
that thing.
Yeah.
the only thing I don't like about the old bridge is
The only thing you got to do with that, Brett, though, is you got to buy a CBN wheel. They're about $150, but they will not overheat and turn the tooth blue. You can crank with a CBN wheel as much as you want. It won't turn the.
Actually, I've gotten quite good because I've been
But I'm saying-
sharpening. I've been
Yeah, but the
sharpening.
pink wheels though will always overheat and turn blue. The CBN wheel will never burn.
I was looking at those CBN wheels.
Yeah, but for $150, I'm telling you, the pink wheels are good, but they burn the teeth. They distemper them. You know.
I like the pink wheels if you're going to set your depth gauges because you're
Yeah.
only take. But you're right. There was a guy on YouTube. I can't remember the guy's name. He did a review on those CBN wheels. They're from Diamond Wheel Incorporated, and I think you can get like 6,000 chains on one of those.
Because
But the purist like
CBN
Tin
wheel.
Man, he still uses a file.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
people
he's a
file. They get the gullet and all that. You know,
I'm too cheap to buy something like that.
Him and fucking Billy Ray. But I tell you, what's nice though is with the grinder, you set it, forget it, boom. The problem is if you got one tooth that's way the hell off, forget it. Don't even bother with it. You know.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm still avoiding two strokes.
Oh, Bruce, Bruce, you were avoiding two strokes 5 years ago, and you still come back.
Well, you know what? Yeah, no. Ever since I found out that it's all about the pressure in the crankcase, I have not had any problems with two strokes. Crank seals, crank seals, crank seals, crank seals.
Crank seals, baby.
First thing I look for. If there's a problem there, I'm going to run.
Yeah. I readjust
I actually
my.
decided here at home I'm going to quit doing two strokes for other people. I may play for something on my own.
Hey,
do you know how many times? Do you know how many times I've heard? Yeah. Do you know how many times I've heard people say, "You can stick them Ryobis up your ass. I ain't doing no more Ryobis." I mean, next week Ryobi comes in.
If
it's got green attached to it,
here, I'm going to say turn around.
Yeah.
If it makes money, you're doing it. Trust me.
Not when it's the $79 trimmer and the repair that they need costs $130.
There you go. Arch, you could just hit present
But
if you want to show
no,
something.
if I owned it, I'd spend a.
Oh, present?
Yeah, just hit present. That's all.
I don't even know where that is.
On the bottom, very bottom, should say mute, stop, settings, present.
Oh, I wonder what that does.
If you hit present, you could show one of your screens if you want to show something.
Oh, okay.
Hey, he could show. He could.
Buttons.
Arch, your chair is really behaving tonight.
I know. I'm trying not to move a lot.
Yeah, that freaking thing.
I know. It's like my signature now.
Yeah, it is.
I think PB Blaster's going to start sponsoring you just because.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. Is I need to bring these things outside and clean them up and lubricate them.
Shoot them with the pressure washer.
Well, the spring in question is actually behind fabric, so I'd have to like cut a hole or whatever. I guess it's like that leather. Yeah. You know, it's plastic leather.
Well, no,
yeah,
actually,
it's rich Corinthian leather.
Here in Connecticut, Naugatuck, Connecticut, known for Nauga hide.
Yeah, Nauga hide, Corinthian leather. Why not the best? Why not the best?
Got it.
All right, I got to do bio break. I'll be back.
Bio break.
Bio break.
I had that car. The wiring on those cars was a nightmare.
We all did.
Yeah. And then I also took out that it had the electronic fuel injection, quote, electronic assist carburetor or whatever it was. Yeah. Had to get that out of there too. But other than that, it was a nice car. I enjoyed it.
Well, after another decade, they did perfect that temperature sensitive choke. They actually they got that fixed.
Nice. Well, those are the early days. I mean, the computer was on top of the air cleaner and all the heat.
Yeah.
Or somewhere in that area.
It was back when men were made of steel and wood. Ships were made of wood.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember the winter, you got to set it for winter, and then the summer, you got to set it for summer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hank, you remember Titanic?
Oh.
Ooh.
I bought a used truck yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ooh, what'd you get?
F-150. You guys want to see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a truck. That's a truck.
I needed it, you know.
You did.
I don't know if you can see it probably on this. Let's see.
Kind of sounds like my garage door, Brock.
Oh, that's nice.
Clean.
What is it?
Damn.
I
Stepping
don't know.
up.
Is it showing up?
Yeah, we see it. Go close.
Didn't think it'd be a club cab or a crew cab. That was pretty nice.
Yeah.
I wish I had the money Brock got.
No.
That's the crew
got a
cab,
good deal
Bruce.
on
That's got the 4 doors and a short bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine.
It's got 86,000 miles on it.
Ooh.
Man.
It's a baby.
2010.
That's what Trudy's car is.
I know it's.
I like those years.
What do you call that? A cliche, but a little old lady had it.
Drove to church and back.
Yeah.
Is there a Bible in the glove box?
Yeah. She actually lost her license, so she had to sell it.
Oh.
From age.
I told her I'll take her to the Dairy Queen every once in a while. Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, does Frank
You like the older girls,
crew
do you?
cab or no?
Pardon me?
I said, is Frank a crew cab or no?
It's the 3-door.
Oh, a suicide door then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, Frank.
It's only 26 years old, eh?
Hey, Frank's still around.
Yeah, but the thing is, Frank has probably been coated with that stuff to keep him from rusting out. Because I don't know.
Well, I think I do think the body panels were dipped in, what do they call that? Galvanization or something.
Oh, like a hot
Well, that and the fact that Bruce takes good care of Frank too.
Well, I do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
only put 500 kilometers on it a year.
Yeah.
I think we all can learn from Bruce with the maintenance on the old truck. I like.
Yeah, you need to, and then you'll have it, and those are good years.
I'd like to, and I did that with Trudy's car too. I did the tune up where I just cleaned the map sensor and put in a new air filter. It was tuned up.
A little bit goes a long way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, was it old Casey over at Ellis Mowers? He just picked him up another vehicle for mobile repair. He got a mower put in the back of it. I'm like, yeah, some more.
I tell you something, that Ellis Mowers, I watched a video of his the other week. He was on a catch-up day. He was working like 7:30 in the morning to 8:00 at night on a catch-up day. I'm like, man, you're working too hard.
Hey,
Working
if that's
too
the
hard.
case, I quit.
I've only got
me
5
too.
hours. I've only got 4 or 5 hours left in me a day now.
Yeah, I hear you.
There's only one 7:00 in the daytime for me, and that's it. It's just one of them. There's no more than one.
That's interrupting the beer time. Can't do it.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, anybody who hasn't seen Scott's latest video, he's actually
Shop
selling the carb stand that he created with the magnet on one side. I actually bought one today on his eBay store. He has like a little angle iron stand with a magnet in the back with the two rods that come out for the carburetor for 2-stroke.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I bought a black one today. It's got his decal on it and stuff. He's got a store. Look at his video. He's actually got an eBay store.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need to find that guy on YouTube that has that made that 3D printed them little tools for taking the engine brake cables off.
That's Brandon.
Oh yeah,
Brandon from BS Small Engines.
Yeah.
BS Small Engines.
Yeah.
Funny enough,
I got 3 of them.
I bought a lawnmower tool. There's someone in the UK selling them now, and I found it on eBay. And I bought 2. I think they were like £8 for 2, something like that. And but they got two tools, one at a right angle, one straight. So I thought, oh, they're cool. And then my best friend Gabriel, who's I think he's Romanian, he does lawnmower repairs a couple of towns over, and he just said, "Did you just buy some lawnmower tools off me?" And I was like, "What?" He's selling them. so he's gonna pop down and speaking to them and no charge. So. Cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Arch, I think you're on to something here. I think this is the perfect place to film videos.
What do you mean?
What,
Likewise.
Huh?
I think you mean the roof?
New Zealand mega.
No, I mean in my shop. This is a perfect place for me to film videos. It's well lit.
Of course. It's nice and well lit, and of course, I always enjoy looking at stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I've got plenty of stuff.
I'm still.
I'm always peeking in the background whenever I watch a video and somebody's in their shop. I'm like, "Ooh, what welder is that over there?"
Arch, you are not alone. All people want to know is what have you got in your bloody cupboards. That's all they want to know.
Yeah, it's human nature.
All right, let's do that. Yeah.
You know, Brett's on. I mean, Lewis is on his way. Brock's going in.
I don't know if you can see them or not, but I've got buffers over there.
Oh yeah, big ones. Well, your buffer's bigger than mine.
Well, I got one over there. It's high-speed burnister. It's as big as a freaking lawnmower.
It's the buffer zone.
Yep,
The
that's
buffer
what
zone.
I call that, the floor corner, because that's where all my floor equipment's at.
Yeah. Everything's on wheels.
Yep.
Hey, Megan.
At the moment, I don't have a floor. I can't see the bugger.
Oh, you lose a couple
Oh,
more
yeah.
pounds and you will.
Oh my god!
When are you gonna get to Tampa, Mick? Another couple hours, or what do you think?
The block time over here now is 2:30 in the morning, and the block was at 1:45. So, I don't think you can get started till 3 o'clock in the morning, man.
How many? What do you call it? Chain you gotta do?
Chains. How much chains I got? I've got 35 chains tonight to do, which is not a lot. So it's just under half a mile. 5 chains short of half a mile, because we're still working old money over here, Bruce. Furlongs and chains on the railway.
on.
We're stuck in the Victorian age, and nothing's ever changed.
Right on.
Speaking of cupboards,
There you go.
Stones and cubes.
Yeah,
What's in there?
yeah.
Oh, is that where you
two-stroke
keep-
oil.
that's where you keep all your land poisons, eh?
Yeah, it's all my land
Nice.
poisons.
Man,
Looks
these
exact-
police keep running up and down this road.
It makes it just look like it looks like mine, but mine doesn't have a door on it.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's where I keep all my chemicals. Oh, wait a minute. He's got
Oh yeah.
the chain abbreviated CH is a unit of length equal to 66 feet, 22 yards.
40 of them in a. Was it 40 of them in a half a mile? 80 per mile, I think.
Mm.
There's where I keep my chemicals. I've got a shelf right there.
Be
That's
an
all.
expert YouTuber. All the time, Mega. They email me all the time saying, we want to help you with your channel. We're going to get double your money and da 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 da. And I just said, delete.
Yep.
It's called, they usually say collaboration. Yeah.
I think Hank would like
We're
this
gonna
one.
market your channel and make you $1 million.
By the way, Arch Ed says to tell you hi,
Remember
too.
those, Hank?
Nice.
That old Miller?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
looking at
Those
the
are
book.
nice.
Yeah, Miller. Yep.
That's an old one. That's an old
I'd
one.
like to get an old arc, just an arc welder, just a nice, maybe the tombstone or something, just to have. I do things where it would be nice to have just a arc.
Yeah. It may not be a
yeah.
scam, but it sounds.
It could be a
What I like
scam.
about that one,
Mega,
you
it may
can
not be a
turn it
scam,
down.
but it sounds too good to be true. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
AC/DC, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Way down. So I like that one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 65
The
4.
newer
He
ones are
took
nice though. You just type in the thickness and the material, and it does the rest for you.
I know
Yeah.
that is nice, but mostly we don't need stuff like that.
Well, I weld very little, so I just go with the old school.
I just want to be
Yeah.
like a TIG master with a nice purple welds. I
Yeah.
go on that, was it weld porn on Instagram?
weld porn.
Where they have all the different like exhaust systems. It's art. It really is.
Have
It
you got
is,
a- have
sure.
you- have you got-
Yeah,
Nice.
it's stainless
have you got a
steel.
link- have you
It's
got a link
aluminum.
for that, Kenny? Kenny, you got a link for that, Kenny?
Yep. Stainless. Yep.
Send it over, mate.
Yeah.
No,
oh,
was
yeah.
it?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Oh
Arch.
yeah.
There's Homer.
But you know what I find too?
Yeah.
A lot of women will.
Got a predator.
No, but just a regular arc is nice for bigger
go.
steel. I just want to I like to make brackets and things, and so you just don't need a MIG for a lot of that, and especially if the steel's a little bit bigger. You just
There you go.
scratch it, blast some weld on it.
Yeah.
Fuse
you
everything
don't
together.
need an arc welder. You just need a bunch of coat hangers and a acetylene torch, and
That's true, but
Yep.
acetylene expensive,
I need-
and I have the B tanks and all that, and I use them up every year. I have to refill them, sometimes twice a year, and I just don't feel like I just need something to scratch and zip something together.
Yeah, go with it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bruce, you're muted.
65. Nah, 65
You're
40.
muted, Bruce. There you go.
Got it.
Nah,
Yeah. So
65.
both
What were you
welders
saying?
both of my welders are old. One is an AC only, and if
Yeah.
that's all
Tombstone.
I had for
Tombstone, Bruce.
kind of, it's
Yeah. I like the old
it's got a-
Lincoln
it's a-
Tombstone.
it's got a Sears box, but it is a Tombstone internal. 240 amps.
Yeah, that's the amperage I like.
Yeah,
The
but
big
it's,
transformer.
I mean,
all
the AC
yeah.
makes it a little hard to use, right? Because it's changing polarity 60 times.
Yeah.
It's got that big rheostat. Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once I learned how to use that, I could actually weld thicker sheet metal. Because you just got to open up the rod a little bit and pull it fast. And then now I've got a little, it has gas, but I just use it as a, what is it, Hank?
Flux core?
Yeah, flux core.
Yeah. Those are nice to have too.
Because it doesn't, nothing blows out. There's no gas.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend any money except if you buy goods.
You just got to chip it. You just got to do a little
You don't have to spend any money. Bruce, you are such
I buy Lincoln wire.
Hey,
Yeah.
I buy Lincoln wire.
What's you guys' opinion on this model of blower?
all right.
BR 600, 400.
Throw in the bin. Throw in the
What is
bin.
it?
400. Those are good. 400s are good.
I like them.
Yeah, they're fine.
True
Hey.
two-stroke. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, my
Bought it for
yeah, cause
30
mine's
bucks.
fitting to be.
They usually go through
Oh,
coil.
it's a good machine for $30, Brett.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good score.
for parts. Good for
I
parts.
got a $500.
Those sell for 100, 150.
Yeah.
What?
Nah, cause
Behave yourself.
Oh, yeah.
when I bought mine 27 years ago, I paid $400 for it, brand new.
Yeah, you get about
Yeah.
150. Because
Yeah,
now
cool.
people, they like those over the 4-mix because it's a true two-stroke.
Yeah. But you know what?
I'll
Years
just have
ago,
a-
$400 was worth $400.
Yeah, true.
Close to it.
I
Now
have
it's
a,
like, what are you giving me that money for? It's useless.
Yeah. Now you
I'm
need
not
a
really a fan of the
trailer to
4-mix
carry
engine.
your wallet.
Yeah, what do you say, Art? Stop it!
Stop it. Yeah, I get bad sometimes.
That's the way Art says it. Stop!
Yeah, because some things are just so annoying with these people. Why did you use grease? Why'd you put grease? See, because you put grease. That's why you're having all these problems. What are you putting liquid wrench and stuff on there for? It's not going to be no good. You got it all over the brake area. What am I supposed to do? It's jammed. It's jammed. What do you want me to put dry lube on it? It's jammed. What part of jam do you not understand?
I had a guy.
One guy said, guy said to me the other day, he goes, I don't use, he wrote this nice thing. It seemed like intelligent. And then he gets to the part where he says, I don't use any kind of lubricant or no seas on the blade bolts because you could wind up over torquing it. And I was like, oh boy, I'm done. I can't.
Someone not clear with the issue.
You'll never get to the right torque reading because, well, friction and rust and filth.
Rust, yep.
Right?
Yeah, it's just.
I had a guy tell me that I use gloves too much.
He told you that.
Yeah, he's like, I need to see your hands.
And then the next
Oh,
guy
why? Always got a
Oh,
foot
dude.
fetish thing.
The next-
Would you like to
the
see
next
my
loser-
feet too?
Somebody
And
would
then
have
the
told
next
me
one
that.
says-
I would have been. They would have. Don't use don't use never seas or anything like that. 'Cause I'd have been like, yeah. And mud butt's a wind instrument, and the fart's a whole note.
Yeah. Yep. So a lot of times I tell people nowadays, I'm like, when they complain about my videos, I'm like, if I were you, I'd ask for your money back.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
And what about that dude that made that stupid comment on my pressure washer video? Don't listen to this guy. He's using a shutoff valve. It's gonna.
Yeah.
What a
Yep.
retread.
You're gonna get stuff like that. It's gonna happen.
Keyboard warriors, you know.
Speaking of pressure washer, I worked on one of those Ryobi 3100 Honda low idle machines yesterday.
Yeah. The idle down feature. Yeah, they get jammed.
Yeah.
The idle jam feature. I like that.
Yeah, the idle jam. I don't mess with those no more too much, man. They're just
but all the generators have them.
Yeah, it's actually a really nice thing to have. Just buy cables and put a new cable on, and it'll clean everything good, and it'll probably work. Usually the cables just go bad, but
it was rusty.
But the pump and all of that, the trigger, and that can get messed up too.
Yeah.
So worst case is if it's really a nice machine, on nicer machines, I've gotten rid of it. I've blocked it off and gotten rid of it.
Yeah. Well, no, they say if you take that off and just hook up the spring to the regular tab, it'll just be full throttle the whole time. That's all.
Yep. Yeah, you could do that too.
You could do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just hook up to the regular tab like it's a regular mower engine, and that's it.
The only time that I see where that idle down serves a purpose like Bruce said, maybe a generator or a welder. So when you're not calling a load on it, it'll idle back. Or if you got a gas-powered air compressor, that when it reaches its tank pressure, it opens the unloader and idles your engine down.
Those
I think
things
a
are
lot of
Yeah.
this
those
stuff is
gas-powered
emissions, though.
compressors are a plumber's nightmare.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think they
They
do
got
a lot
all
of that stuff in
kinds
there
of
for
stuff on
emissions.
there. You,
Yeah, it's for emissions, a lot of it, but on bigger machines, it can help on like a pressure washer or just about anything. It can help cool the motor down a little bit.
Yeah.
And the pumps, it can cool those down a little bit.
Well, that's one thing I like about that Simpson over there is it's not a set governor. It actually has a throttle.
I got the same one.
Yep.
It's got
Oh,
a
really?
Honda motor on it.
What's that?
It's got the Honda on it.
I'll show it.
Does it got the Honda motor?
Honda GX 200 and a cat pump.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. 3400 at 2.5 gallon a minute.
That's a nice
Cat
machine.
pump, Honda GX, aluminum frame.
Aluminium.
I paid aluminium. I paid some money for that thing.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's real close to the one that I had. I just put out a video on, and I took the motor off of it and made something else, and I put a Briggs motor on. I like the body.
Yeah.
I saved the body.
3300s are nice. Yep.
See,
Because I was
that
able to mount-
wheelbarrow style over the upright.
Well, I like mounting the motors so I can get at the pump and put different pumps on and be able to take the flywheel cover off and without having to remove the
like
motor.
your test one.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's like my general test and general use. And I can, if stuff comes in, I'm like, oh, let's try this pump or whatever. I have another machine right now that I got to go through. I have 2 pumps sitting around that I'd like to test. I got another pump that I know needs to be rebuilt. So I have like 3 pumps now that I know I need to rebuild. But that's like $150 in parts, so it adds up.
Luck with the plastic pistons and stuff like that. I haven't.
Yeah, ceramics. Yeah. When they break, things happen.
Yeah, I'm big on the test stuff. I always have test ones. Like everything, like it makes it so much easier just to do that troubleshooting right out the rip.
I turned one that would the cart would take a horizontal or a vertical motor, and then I could and then I put quick connects on everything for my
Exactly.
home. And on the pressure wand as well. That's all on the high pressure quick connects, and you don't have to spend all the time taking stuff off.
I've seen that. Yeah, you did a video on that too, didn't you?
I think back before the war.
Yeah, back in the day.
No, that was Wayne.
Yeah, and you got that nice little table too that you can prop stuff up on, and it's kind of like a smaller version of the table I have out in the backyard, that big round one with the screen, whatever they call that, diamond mesh, whatever.
It folds up just like a TV tray. I used
I love that.
I used the TV tray's dimensions so that the one leg would go behind the other leg, and the whole thing is as wide as the pipe.
Yeah, I like that table.
It's heavy.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
See,
They take a long time to build.
They do, but you're going to use it all, for all these different things forever. And
putting all the plants on today, we were planting plants in the garden, and I put it outside. You can get it wet, and it just drips through. And
and it's strong, and it doesn't matter, and you can leave it out if you don't feel like putting it away, and so many things. I love stuff like that.
Me too. My bench grinder stand is cool too.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of that one right
either. I still need either need to buy or build myself a pender lift.
Don't build one; it'll take a long time.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That ram.
Right. What'd you have? A test relay or something?
Yeah, I got a test relay.
Yeah,
I got a test CDI box. I'm big on tests.
Yeah, I love test rigs.
I got a test magneto. I do all these tests because that just takes out all the guesswork.
Right.
Yeah.
You make a good nerd.
Yeah.
I think
well, that's me. I'm a geek.
Me too.
I come up trumps. Yeah, last year, Bruce, I found that Fender lift on steroids, didn't I? That big boy.
Oh,
Yeah, man. I tell you something. That was the find of the year, without a doubt.
It's a bench. It's a fender lift. It does everything.
Oh, it's everything, man. And that was brand.
Nick, what was that? A couple $100? That wasn't much, right?
I think I paid about £150 for it, and they go for like £900.
Yeah.
And it was used in a. I think it was like a. It wasn't a laboratory, but it's some kind of medical office, and they
It's
only
an
use
exam
it
table. Yeah.
Well, they use it just to put heavy items on it and move it, but they only ever used it once, and they didn't even put the handle on it. And it literally, Arch, there was not a mark on this thing. There is now. It's actually beaten to arsehole now. But
of course.
It's got to be about 7 foot long and about 4 foot wide. It's absolutely brilliant. Love the table. Yeah,
I'd like to have
man.
that lift that James Condon has. That is nice.
Yeah,
The
that's
motorcycle lift. Yeah.
Oh, that's the kind that Arches got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Arches got
Yeah.
one and James
Mine has
has
the
got
outriggers on it.
Yeah, I like that.
Closest hides in the floor.
I've been.
Oh yeah, that's really
nice.
sweet.
Where is Klaus?
Speaking of Klaus, where is Klaus?
Sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Oh yeah. I forgot of Denmark.
It's 3 in the morning.
It's the wrong time of day for Klaus. He's probably sober.
yeah. He got tolerated.
Well, that's what Klaus said, because Kenny was going on today. He's not buying 4 more pints.
Yeah.
I never knew he drank one time until I saw him sober.
There.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's a big garage, Brett.
That is 22 wide, 28 deep with a 10-foot ceiling.
Yeah,
I would soon fill that up. It wouldn't take me long.
No.
Yeah.
Pull it, Dennis old
Well, I've already made a nice start.
Just make a nice path like I do.
Well,
right there. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Mixer, quarter to 3, Mick. What's going on?
Man, I have just seen my train move up, so they have just moved the actual counter territory, but it's going to be another hour yet, I think.
You got time to do it?
Well, let's see.
double time after it's over.
It's not like I'm worried about it, Ken. If I run out of time, do you know what I mean?
Steve Rock, I got a path right from the
Wait,
door
what does it make
to the
look
bench.
for the Union label?
Yeah, mate, what it is. I turn up, and you know, the advantage of my job is that we're so restricted with time, and we get penalised financially for running 1 minute over. Do you know? So yeah, if I think there's a risk, I just let control know, and control. Oh no, we can't sit with that risk. You're cancelled. Well, no, mate, no worries. See you later.
Whatever.
As long as it's
I'm famous.
I love being salaried. It's great.
Here you go, Arch. There's a light I really like over my bench.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
LED.
You never have enough
light
light.
LED.
Never. If you have enough light, you're lying.
If you were actually out in this garage right now, and Arch, you can attest to this, it is literally lit up like a gymnasium out
Yeah,
here.
it is. Yeah, it's very, very lit.
Yeah, I need to.
I don't see no treadmill.
Well, that's because I'm a fat guy. I don't do the treadmill thing.
I'm in no condition to exercise.
The only weights I lift are 20 ounces at a time, or a 5-pound box of pizza that I scarfed down for you guys earlier.
Oh, thanks, Brett.
Just for you.
Well, you got to watch me eat it, Arch. What do you?
Yeah, that's just great. I know. And you guys are talking about Big Macs and everything else.
Yeah.
And then what about that 5-pound hamburger? I just got one word to say after you eat all that. Clear.
Oh yeah.
Hey, the guy that lived on McDonald's food for a month died. Do you guys remember that a couple of decades ago? He did
yes.
He did a documentary
he
ate nothing but Big Macs and muffins, and then he made a documentary. One of the first it was like YouTube, but before YouTube, back in the 80s, and now he just passed away from cancer.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, yeah, because McDonald's, that ain't real food. You could probably set one of their milkshakes out on the table and it's room temperature and it wouldn't go bad.
No.
I don't
got
think
Dragonfly here.
I don't think it's even a food group. There was
may contain meat.
There was a fellow that over here in the UK. He's a plumber, and he bought just a regular cheeseburger, and he left it in his transit van, like I got here in his van, for a year on the top shelf in a wrapper, wrapped in sort of tape to say the date on it. And when he took it out, nothing had changed. It was the same condition. Nothing had changed.
What was it called?
I don't know that I would have ate it, Mick. That would have.
Well,
it's not food group.
It's got to be good for you because it doesn't.
There you go, Bruce.
Yeah, Morgan Spurlock. That's him.
Yeah. Morgan Spurlock, deceased or
dies.
Obituary.
Yeah.
Documentary filmmaker. Supersize Me. He ate McDonald's straight for 1 month.
Yeah.
Died of cancer at 53.
Yeah.
Shoot. A couple, 3 months from now, I'll be 57.
Oh, you're a youngin'.
You're young. Look at Hank. He's 110.
Yeah, but I went out the other night to get a can of chaw, and they carded me, and they go, I hate to say it, but I got to card you. And I'm like, hey, I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, here you go, Bruce. Check this out. This is what happened to the guy. Watch. Look what it says right here.
He gained over 25 pounds, saw a spike in his cholesterol, and lost his sex drive.
Then my wife supposed to be eating McDonald's.
It also, by the way, it also depends upon who you're around. I find that depending on who I'm around has a lot to do with my sex drive.
Yeah. Hopefully it's low right now.
Yeah. Yes, fellas. Sorry. I know some of you might be thinking, geez, he's hot.
It's either that, Bruce, or Archer's got a new table.
Sorry. I'm a little nuts.
Another word,
Dan Solo.
The phrase there would be he's fallen and he can't get it up.
Yeah. Right. What does that guy from Parks and Recreation say? He goes, he only eats meat. He wants to eat the thing that eats he doesn't want to eat any vegetables. He wants to eat the thing that eats the green things. Or something like that.
He's on that carnivore diet right now. All he eats each day is
me. I'm on that as well.
No, steak, all the fat you want, bacon, natural fat and butter. That's it.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, actually, it's funny because I have diabetes, so I'm not supposed to eat certain things, right? And it depends upon where my blood sugars are. But I tell my doctor what I eat, and he's like, "How do you not have high cholesterol?" And I said, "Because I don't want to get into it." But
you're a thin guy. Thin people don't have high cholesterol.
Yeah.
Well, you say that, Bruce. I'm doing a carnivore diet right now. I'm 2.5 weeks into
eggs
doing
too. A lot of eggs.
Lots of eggs.
I'm eating steak, bacon, butter, eggs, and I've lost 12.5 pounds in 2 weeks.
See? And how do you feel, though? More importantly,
I feel really, really good. Really good.
My best friend who did it had a lot of pain, like joint pain, stuff like that. No more.
The weird thing is, I will say, about 3 days in, you go through a really weird stage where your body's going, don't forget the Crispies. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Man.
The only thing he said it was weird about it is the way that you go to the bathroom and the frequency.
Yeah.
Well, Mick, how much?
Yeah,
do you drink a lot of water now? Do you drink a lot of water?
Yeah, well, no more than usual, I would say. The thing is, with regard to the toiletry side of it, is you've got to eat the fat. You've got to have the fat because that is what makes you go. But I tell you something, I'm not passing wind. I'm not belching. I'm not bloated. I go to bed. I go straight to sleep, and I sleep through the night. And I wake up. Mrs. P's been terrible for getting up of late, but she's on the diet now. She's up at 7:30 in the morning. She's awake before the alarm clock goes off. She's
That's
up,
good.
She's out of bed. Yeah, it's good, man. but it is tough. I mean, I'm a big meat eater anyway, and I love steak. But you try eating steak for sort of 4 days on the bounce, and these are big ribeye steaks. They're big, nice, juicy ribeye steaks, and it can be quite tough at times. But you just got to get it down. You just got to look at food and just get it down. Yeah, my ass, Hank.
I gotta go, guys. It's past my
All right,
bedtime.
Brock.
Yeah, Brock.
I see you.
Take care,
Appreciate
Brock.
everyone. Yeah. Thank
Say
you.
hi to the missus.
Yeah, no, it's a good diet, but it's tough, especially when you're eating like four to 6 eggs per meal, with steak as well. It's quite hard. You treat food as a mealtime as it's something that just has to be done.
Hank, what do you got? Little Debbie?
Yeah.
What do you got? Little Debbie?
Oh, those are nice.
Little
Yeah, I like
Debbie.
those.
Well, Mick, I know it's. I have friends that are full keto diet, and they actually measure their ketones with a machine of some sort, which is close to what you're doing.
Wait, a keto is a unit of measure?
Ketone. Yeah, I actually use the test strips, the litmus strips from time to time, just to make sure I'm okay.
Right.
About once a month. Ketones are a byproduct, essentially, of digesting meat. Your ketones will go up. So, like,
the thing is, sorry, Axel.
Yeah, what'll happen to people is you'll become if your ketones go up too high, you'll become acidotic.
Right.
So your blood will be like Manischewitz wine, and it'll kill you.
Lots of iron.
Yeah, well, it's the acidity and the high ketone levels, and your kidneys will shut down. That is one of the problems with eating meat, though. The meat diets can really beat up your kidneys, so you need to stay in touch with your doctor. On that.
It's a different world than 200 years ago, right? Like 200 years ago, you would do anything just for calories.
Yes.
It didn't matter if it was rice, potatoes, beef, butter, eggs.
Yeah. And since everything was so manual oriented, I mean, you walked and had to ride a horse, and you would trying to stay warm or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
So everybody was skinny.
The funny thing about this diet is I'm only eating once a day, and that's roughly about 5 o'clock in the evening. And I've got to say, I'm not hungry at all, ever. It's weird, Normally you get up at sort of 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, bit of eggs and bacon, bit of toast, and this, that, and the other. Then again, you have maybe a snack at 11 and lunch at 1. And I've got to say, a big juicy steak and 4 to 6 eggs, and that keeps me going. And I'm 6'2", and I got on the scales when I started this diet at 23 stone 10. That's where I was.
It means nothing.
It's heavy, Bruce. It's heavy.
That's over 200 pounds. That's what are you, like 250-ish?
Yeah,
270, 80, somewhere around that.
That's okay. I'm a little fart, and I'm 200.
I'm just not hungry. It's a really weird feeling not to be hungry.
Mick,
but on top of that,
Mick, 23. You couldn't have been.
That's
23.
300 something pounds.
Sure.
That's 300
I was.
pounds.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, I was 23 stone 10 pounds when I weighed in 2 weeks ago.
That's 332 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be that.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
But you've been a medium-sized guy your whole life, right?
I've always been
I'm being nice.
larger than life kind of guy. Yeah, always have been big. Always have been. Yeah. But I've lost nearly a stone in weight, nearly 14 pounds in roughly 2 weeks. Who's this here? I've got the police. 2 seconds. Please.
He's popular tonight with the cops.
Yeah.
They're like, did you see a dirt bike rider go by?
Yeah, you went that way this time.
He's on the
Brett,
roof.
I had muted you, Brett, because you had a bunch of background noise that was coming through. I don't know if it's from your microphone.
Yeah, something was clicking.
Sorry about that. Neighbor's air conditioner kicked on. That might have been what you heard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But why is it, right? Why is it with this diet that one, you're not hungry, right? Not physically hungry.
Ever though?
But
Ever?
second, no, I'm not even joking, Kenny. And this is why this diet is hard, because you're not hungry,
So
but
when
yet you gotta.
Yeah, but what do you do? Just based on time? How do you do it?
routine.
Yeah, but that's pretty much it. I'm basing it on sort of 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. I want to have the food down, digested, and done before bed. The biggest thing I have noticed with this diet is that I'm not hungry, and my brain is not saying you need to eat. You know, what about breakfast? What about lunch? Or things like that.
That's where the weight loss comes.
How about thirst, though, Mick? How about thirst?
You know, I don't really notice it, Kenny. I say it's a strange one. I've not experienced it on other diets I've done, Slim and Well, bits and pieces. You know, they say you can eat this in moderation, eat that. I've always felt like I'm on a diet and I'm hungry and my belly's going.
Yeah. And you'll never keep it off with that kind of a diet because you're gonna run to the Krispies.
Yeah, this diet, it's just so you just bypass it. You just don't even think about it.
But Mick, are you limited to what you can drink, like caffeine or anything like that? Are you limited?
So yeah, I mean, you're supposed to be drinking just water. That is the diet. But I'm drinking coffee and I'm drinking squash and I'm drinking Coke because that's just my lifestyle, and I'm not drinking any alcohol. I haven't drunk properly. I got pissed 2 weeks ago before the diet. We had a barbecue, got really drunk in the garden, but had a nice time.
That happens to the best of us.
But if I cross that day out, I haven't drunk in 2 years, and I haven't smoked in 2 years in September.
Wow.
And now we're on the diet.
I never did smoke cigarettes. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I love them. That's my problem.
Somebody my age.
It's the worst thing I've ever done. Worst thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
My
sister has smoked since she was, 12 years old, and she's going to be 70 this year, and it's showing.
Yeah, it'll happen sooner or later, sure, especially if you're not exercising.
Right.
Well, you can't clear your lungs out or the toxins and.
Well, when Grandpa smoked, I got to interrupt. When Grandpa smoked, he got off the tractor, and he had one before he came into the house because Grandma would whoop him with a 2x4 if he had a cigarette in his hand.
Yep.
And he had one in the morning before he got on and started his routine, and he had one in the evening, rolled up, no fiberglass filter.
Yeah, and he had the stain on the 2 fingers, right?
The tobacco was actually rolled from leaves. It wasn't
without all the extra shit they put in it.
Percentage of nicotine measured in it at the factory, to make it the most addictive as can be.
Yeah,
so it was a big deal, and then he was outside all day long. So smoke 2 cigarettes.
Well, on top of this diet, Bruce, me and Mrs. P, I've been on 2 weeks. Mrs. P's on a week. I've been to the gym 10 days on the bounce and dog walks as well. And we're averaging between 10,000 and 14,000 steps per day.
Wow.
I do that in my shop every day. I average 10,000.
When you go into a big helicopter shop, it's got to be 200 yards.
Yeah.
200 yards across.
Yeah.
But if you look at the average Joe, I mean, look at Hank. Hank probably does about 15 steps a day.
Well, to the fridge and back, right? To the fridge
fridge and back.
I don't even have to go to the fridge.
You know what? When I'm in,
he's got everything. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. He's got it all lined up.
To the new chair. Yeah.
When I'm in Mexico, I walk more than I do here at home because
I can believe it.
Yeah, because you're in a condo. It's a big building. You've got friends all over the place. Yeah. Down the beach, you've got another condo where you've got friends. You're walking all the time. Pretty cool. And then here in my shop at home, normally, you're bearing weight, which is really good for your body as well. When you're picking up something and it's heavy and you're doing stuff. So my problem is that I don't walk enough when I'm in Canada.
Yeah. You need that exercise. Absolutely.
You got to do it. Yeah. And I'm bad. Trudy's out walking. My wife walks to the gym.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, the walking really helps. I average about 6 miles a day.
That's great.
Yeah, sometimes 11 or 12. It depends. The property is very long, and I'm all these different places and whatever it is I have to do. I've measured it on a regular basis. And when I go to the doctor, because I go for some therapy as well, physical therapy, they're teaching me how to use my body because I was crippled for a while. And they're like, can you exercise more? I'm like, what do you? How much more? I'm 60 years old and I'm putting all this effort in. I'm like, what else you want me to do? I'm not 40 anymore,
Yeah,
right?
but Arch too. You probably weigh half of what I weigh.
Yeah. I'm trying to gain some weight now.
Arch is like a walking stick compared to me. He's my walking stick.
Yeah. I got very skinny, but I had to lose. I was almost at 200 pounds, and then I went DKA, and I got out of the hospital a second time, and I weighed 144.
Wow.
And you don't want to
I
be
was
the,
death.
Arch, you don't want to be the skinniest guy in the old folks home either, right?
Yeah.
No, bloody hell no.
But the part of it though is I'm trying to set myself up for 70. So I can walk without canes again. I can do a lot of things that I couldn't do for a while. And now, like some of the exercises they got me to do, I'm like, am I actually doing that? Because I can't feel that. They're like, yeah, you're actually doing it. So
I went to physio over my shoulder this spring, right?
And did it help?
Well, you know what? The one exercise he gave me was nothing. It's like this: tuck your chin in and lift your head up.
Right.
I thought it wasn't doing anything. I did 3 of them, and I had so much pain I couldn't move for 3 days.
So yeah, you weren't ready for that.
Like that. Oh, that's 2 now. I've just done right like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But they help though over time.
Well, I canceled my physio because you're doing this to me, and I'm doing 2 exercises and putting $140 on my insurance plan.
Right. That's the difference. Yeah.
I can do that here 3 times a day and carry on.
Yeah, but you need to do it though. That's the thing. There were things that they are teaching me that I never learned in track and some of the other stuff that I've been involved in over the years. And I need somebody to watch my body because it's all out of kilter. And since I couldn't feel certain areas because all I felt was pain or nothing. Right. And they watch you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's antalgic posture. So you move away from pain and then you're leaning and you don't even know you're leaning because it went on for years. So they'll watch me and they go, no, hold on. You got to straighten up or you're crooked and they see that. So that helps me to redefine what I'm doing and where the loads are and what the movements are. I can't see that for myself.
My spouse reminds me, like if I'm walking across the yard because I'm protecting myself.
It
doesn't hurt to straighten out, but I don't. And then she came to the garage door and I was starting that crazy quantum. And she said, you're pulling with your right arm. And if I shouldn't. That's what put me here was the end of those. Yeah. So I crossed over and pulled with my left, thank you.
Yep. It's because somebody's watching you. I mentioned that to one of the therapists. I said, when you, at the end of the day, I might lumber. You get like this, you start leaning over and you're walking and you lumber or you waddle when you walk. And that's not good. One of the things I do now, by the way, fellas, is I cut certain sections of the lawn in bare feet and it really helps straighten me out. It's a bizarre thing, but it feels really nice. It straightens my body out. It helps my back. I walk better. It just feels nicer because shoes are weird. Like they're not really made for our feet. They're made to protect your feet. But they don't help you when you walk.
Right.
No.
All right, guys, 2 hours. I'm going to end it. We're going to go.
Yeah, it's good time.
We're going to go for a great chat if we want to talk.
And then we hang on till afterwards. And
I'll
hang in there. I got to take a break though, so I want to say to everybody, I got to goodbye, but I'll be in the hanging out, and I got to go to the bathroom, fellas. So what do I do? Wait, hold on. What do I do? Just leave myself in here and just turn my camera off?
Yeah, leave it the way it is.
No, because we're going to great chat in 1 second. All right, hold on. I'm going to say good night to everybody real quick.
I've got to go. I've got a phone call. Stay on, Kenny. I'll go. Bye-bye. Bye.
William, let me think about that question. I'll try and answer you. But everyone who's back in the chat, thank you so much. Have a great Memorial weekend. We will talk to you. We'll be on the regular stream 2:00 next weekend, but this weekend was really busy and I had to get customer stuff done. I got a wedding tomorrow, so it's a lot going on. So, all right, everybody. Talk to you later.
Yeah.